Hi everyone, my name is Savannah. A little bit about myself is that I am married. I have 5 fur babies, they're all cats. This past year I went through a lot health-wise. I had COVID, and then I had fluid around my heart, and then I was diagnosed with pulmonary hypertension, and the new diagnosis with that is vertigo, automatic nervous system dysfunction. Sorry, that's a lot of words to say. POTS, POTS, sorry. I want to create a safe space for everyone here, and today we are going to do some self-care and a makeup routine. Okay, so we're going to use this cleansing gel to clean our face, to start with our self-care. I have to remove my glasses. Okay. It's literally gel-like, and it's sticky. It's weird. It smells good. It's watermelon sweet mint. I'm just putting it all over my face. I'm gonna rub it in. Okay, and now after rubbing it all over my face and letting it sit for a minute, I have a warm rag and I'm going to wash it off. Well, wipe it off. You can do it with any kind of cleaner, but since mine was just a thin cleaner, I only need the one rag and I don't have to wet it or anything to get it all off. I'm rubbing a little too hard. I have sensitive skin. Okay, now I look like a tomato. So now that we got our face clean, I'm going to do a face mask and face oil for the self-care part of our video. Okay, so the face mask I'm going to use is Kiwi Fusion Facial Mask. It's Detox and Restore. I have a bunch of them, but I got it at Dollar Tree. I'm cheap. But I like them warmed up. You can use your body heat. I just put it under my leg while we did the cleansing of the face. You can run warm water on it or let it sit in warm water for a little bit, but don't do hot water because it messes up the face mask. Okay. It's so wet. I don't know. It's very, very wet. But at least it's warm, because I hate putting on a cold face mask. It's so cold. I always get confused which is the bottom and which one's the top. But I figured it out. Okay, we're gonna apply our mask, obviously the way it needs to go. And press it down. Let it sit for the recommended amount of time, which on this face mask is 10 to 20 minutes. I'm going to let it sit on for probably 10 minutes. Y'all can do 20 if you want, but I'm only doing 10. It has been 10 minutes for me. Not for you. Should have been like a second. But I'm going to just stick it back in the package because I don't have my trash can. Okay. And then after your face mask is off and you still have stuff on your face, rub it in. I don't have one of those fancy tools, just rub it in. You don't have to have a fancy tool. I don't. I only did 10 minutes because mine was very hydrating, but you can do the 20 minutes. I usually don't do any more than that, just so your skin doesn't get over moisturized. But anyways, so now we're gonna let that sit and dry. Okay, now that we are dry, yes, I put my glasses on because I cannot see very well, but after we dried, my face is still glowy and red, obviously. I'm gonna use this hyaluronic acid serum. Take my glasses off for this, but I'm just gonna do a couple drops like 2 drops on the cheek, 2 drops on the other cheek, and then I'm gonna rub that in. I go down to my chin. I can get my nose, my neck. For forehead, you only need a little bit. I do just like a little line. Like, I don't continuously squeeze, I just kind of like rub it across my forehead after one little squeeze. It's easier to distribute. Okay, I'm gonna rub that in and that's it. Okay, so that was our self-care part of the video. Now we're gonna get into our makeup. I think I'm just doing light makeup today, nothing too heavy. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. But I'm gonna use my face cream because you're supposed to moisturize before you put makeup on. I know we just cleaned our face and moisturized with face mask and face oil, but I gotta try to open this somehow. But we need to get used to moisturizing before putting on our makeup, and I got it, yay. I struggled for a good minute there. I don't have very much, but I only need a little bit. So, use a cream, and then I use like a little bit of this, which I'll show you in a minute. Okay, and now I'm gonna rub what I got in on my face. Don't forget the forehead. Sometimes I do forget the forehead. It's an easy thing to forget. Okay, I'm gonna use my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, and the next is the Moisture Surge from Clinique, which I don't have very much left in, you can tell. I have a lot less. I have like maybe 2 or 3 more uses out of it. Do the Dottie method, but a little more because it's thinner. Okay, I don't know. And then just rub it in. Don't poke your eyeball out. Okay. And then kind of let it dry before putting your makeup on. Just a little bit. It doesn't have to be all the way dry, just a little. So after you prepared your face, you can start with your foundation, but I typically don't, but we are today because we're only doing a little face of makeup. So I will start applying the foundation on little dots around my face. And I kind of like make them swoop down or across my nose. Maybe little dots. And just a couple dots on the chin. A little bit down here. And then typically I will use a foundation brush to brush it out. Does not have to be perfect. Because by any means, this is not perfect. It has a pink undertone. It's a little weird. No, I have not used this before. Just kind of spread. Get under here. Get the forehead. Okay, now that I got that all smeared out, let's wet your beauty blender and get it expanded just a little bit and soft, and blend. And a little damp, it helps blend better. I could be using this wrong too. I don't know. But this is how I get a smooth. Oop, gotta take the glasses off. My head. Oh, the little hairs. Headband. I'm gonna wear a headband. Okay. Okay. Now I can get my forehead. Okay. And then I'm gonna do some concealer. Just because my chin's really red. And do a little on the nose. Do a little in the middle of the nose. It might not be perfect because I cannot do it in a straight line. I do a V on my forehead. You do whatever you want on your forehead. Under the eyes, one pass. One pass. If you need more, you can add more. Can't really take it away. I was just taking a little off. And then I do under the brow only a little bit. And then you blend. And for this blending, I'm going to do it off camera because that blending took. So I'm all smoothed out. I'm going to do a little bit of blending with some bronzer. And then blend it. Need my blending. My brush, not my blending. My brush. So I just do a little on the forehead and then this area under the cheek. And then my chin, because I have a little double chin, but, so I just circle motions, is dot a line, and then I swipe, and dot a line, and swipe, and then if I need to go darker, I will, and then in the corners, the hairline, on both sides, and then under the chin. And then, of course, the nose, which I just swoop down passing. Okay. Alright. Okay, so I don't really know what order I'm supposed to be doing this in, but I will usually go blush first. It's cool. Glitter. It's Pure Nude by Essence. I'm trying to see what color it is. It's Pretty Peach. Pretty Peach. And you do circular motions. Soft circular motions. And then dab and spread. Dab and spread. And this is really light, as you can see. So I usually do it a couple times to make it a little brighter. Just a little bit more. Okay. I blow my nose. And then for what we're gonna do next is, oh, I found my bronzer brush. It's funny. It's not shade. My little highlighter brush. It's a little dirty. But my favorite MAC item is that Hyper Real Glow. The highlighters, the 3-pack. I use the middle one the most. So circular motions. Tap, tap, tap. And then I just do like a little L shape. Pick up the powder that was dusted off and do it on the other side. And then I kind of go down the nose a little, and then on the tip, and then the chin, and then back in that V motion. And then kind of dust the brow. Okay. Now that that's done, we are going to bake. I think that's what it's called. With the translucent powder. There's a lot of powder in this. I kind of dumped it over, but it's okay. I kind of just shake some of it back in. I take some, and I just kind of apply it in little dots. With that, obviously it gets everywhere. So I cleaned up a little bit. I had a little too much on the face, so I kind of like dusted it off, but baked for like a few minutes, and I dusted off a little bit because there's so much, and just make sure there's some left since I did my foundation first, so when you do your eyeshadow you can dust it off a little easier if it does fall. But we're using this AOA glitter eyeshadow because I don't feel like getting on a palette tonight or today, whatever you want to call it. That's too big of a, actually no, I'm just gonna dab the brush because it is very pigmented, and then I'm just gonna brush it across. Mine may be uneven because I can kind of see out of this eye while I do this, but I can't see out of this eye. So, my left eye is good, my right eye is bad. Obviously, get it. I like it under the eye anyways. And you can clean this up with a makeup wipe if need be, because I am blind and sometimes that's what I do. Okay, now that it's harshly set in there, because it is very vibrant, I'm gonna take the gold and do the top and kind of like blend them together. I'm using a different brush. It's a lot smaller. So I'm just going in and taking it where I want it to be and kind of blending it. Oh, this is wiggly. Oh no. I'm gonna change how I was holding it, but kind of like make it a shiny top. Shiny as you want it. I want it kind of shiny. Okay, then do the same thing to my other eye. Blend as you go. Blending is important, or you look like you just like cut off and then it separates the makeup. Oh, it fell. Okay, so I broke my other brush. I can't find the other end. I'll find it later, but I'm gonna use a different brush to blend anyways. And just really get in the crease, blend them together, so they don't look as separated. This also helps me with my blindness. Doesn't look as bad. Okay, I'm gonna clean up like the edges with just a little makeup wipe, and I'll be right back. Since we're only doing a small tutorial, this is what my eyes look like. My cheeks, they're not really pinky, they're kind of like light, very light, so I like it, unless like I'm wearing a more standout outfit. But my eyes are done. I'm not gonna do mascara today or whatever, whenever you're watching, but I will do some lip stain. I had to decide. You had to come with me. But I got this at CVS. It works very well since it came, even though it came from CVS. But it's just like a little red. Because I look really washed out right now. Because I accidentally got foundation on my lips. I'm going to start on the inside. Go out. And smear, outline your lips. I didn't make sure I got the corner of my mouth because I always miss it. Sometimes I gotta go a little lower because I mess up, but it doesn't look too bad. But I'm gonna close that because it's in the way. But with the red lip and the red and gold eyeshadow done, that is our makeup look. Alright guys, that ends the video, and before I go, if you would like to comment any questions about makeup or any of the products I have, suggest looks, anything, pictures of looks, it's fine. I would love to look at the comments. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good night or day, whatever time it is. Please subscribe.